Hello again. A quiet day to come during the rest of Friday, with most places staying dry and still quite cold, but some winter sunshine to enjoy. It won't be sunny everywhere. There is some stubborn low cloud and fog that may well linger across parts of east and northeast England. Meanwhile, plenty of dry and bright weather elsewhere, especially through parts of northern England, East Wales into the south. Thickening cloud through the afternoon further west. Some dribbles of rain coming into the west of Northern Ireland, but for the vast majority it's dry with light winds, a pleasant winter's afternoon. 1 to 2 Celsius where we've got the low cloud and fog in the east, 7 or 8 further west. Actually, that's colder than it's been during the last few days. Weather fronts, though, are moving in, bringing some particularly mild air into the west by the end of Friday, along with outbreaks of rain. But they're bumping into cold air to the east. This is a similar situation to Thursday, which, of course, saw disruptive snowfall across parts of Scotland and northern England. But the one key difference is these weather fronts have a lot more oomph to them. They're going to move in more quickly and spread the mild air more widely. Nevertheless, there'll still be some snow ahead of these fronts, and in particular for East Anglia and the southeast. More on that in a moment. But it's a cold night on Friday night in many places, frost and some fog reforming at first. The cold air stays there in the east, whilst wet and windy weather spreads into the west by midnight, and gales in Irish Sea coastal areas, some heavy rain for Northern Ireland, Western Scotland, western parts of England, as well as Wales. Meanwhile, as that rain bumps into cold air, an increased signal for snow across parts of Scotland, northern England and into parts of the Midlands by the end of the night. A real temperature contrast, -1 in the east, 10 degrees by the end of the night in the southwest. But let's put some detail on that snow, because I think as the rain moves into that cold air, there may well be some temporary snow at lower levels across parts of eastern and southern Scotland and northern England, perhaps even a centimetre or two during the early hours of Saturday. But mild air quickly follows, and so the snow level rising through the early hours and becoming increasingly confined to the hills, where the snow is most likely to be disruptive across Scotland and northern England. Above 200 metres, 5 to 10 centimetres possible. And again, coming further south into the Midlands, the higher parts of the Midlands may well see some snowfall. Some disruptive snow across northern parts of the Midlands during Saturday morning. At lower levels, some temporary small amounts of snow before it quickly turns to rain by dawn. But in this area, Lincolnshire, into the East Midlands, parts of East Anglia and the southeast, well, that's where the greatest signal for disruptive snow is, because here the cold air hangs on for longest, and even at lower levels, 1 to 3 centimetres of snow is likely during Saturday morning. And in some places, perhaps parts of East Anglia, 5 to 10 centimetres, and that really could cause disruption during Saturday. And it continues through much of the morning and into the early afternoon here. Meanwhile, the wet and windy weather clears from the west. Brighter skies follow for much of Saturday morning into the early afternoon, but quite heavy showers and a lot of cloud for Scotland and northern England. Best of the sunshine, I think, Northern Ireland, as well as West Wales and the far southwest. You can see the snow clearing during the afternoon from East Anglia eventually, and slightly milder air comes in here, so a thaw setting in. And with the rain and snow melt, well, we've had a lot of wet weather here recently, so that could cause issues. Some surface water flooding, for example. Temperature contrast again, 3 degrees there in the east, much milder in the west. But the mild air is moving its way eastwards. That's contrast to Thursday, where we didn't have that mild air spread quite so widely to the east. Further showers to come into the evening for Scotland, Northern Ireland and northern England, and a similar situation on Sunday. A quieter day with showers in the northwest, drier elsewhere and slightly milder. Follow us on social media, of course, we'll keep you updated. Head to the website and the app for the latest weather warnings, which of course could be updated during the next 24 hours or so, particularly with a look at the snowfall for parts of eastern England. And we'll keep you updated right here at the Met Office. Bye-bye.